today we are going to fillet this fish that we just caught down in the river. Everybody fillets differently, but I'm gonna do it the way that I've seen a video on YouTube. And if you ever have any questions about how to do stuff, YouTube is a good teacher. It teaches you everything. But today I'm cheating. I'm using an electric knife. All our good knives are out on the reserve and we're in town doing this one. So I'm gonna start with a cut down the belly. Just kind of stab it, and it's kind of a tough gill plate right here. You just want to cut, split down to its stomach there. Go underneath this fin, underneath these two fins. You go right down so you feel the spine, then you could refinish this cut. You just want to make sure this is split open. Okay, now all we're gonna do is follow this line, run the knife right along the spine. Take your time, no rush. The knife will do the work. Take it right off. Same thing other side. You're gonna flip it over, start under this one. You just gotta be careful with electric knife. The fish are slippery. Right back to the spine. Find your spine. Run your blade along it. Take them right off. There's your two fillets, but not yet. We still gotta do some more pieces to it. You could, this knife's not the best for it, our other fillet knives are. Underneath here, make a little cut all the way up. Usually you can do about a half a moon and it'll pop out. Right inside here. Is a cheek medallion. Like I said, if you had a better knife too, I usually use both of them, but my other one's out in the reserve, so this one. The skin will peel off. Oh, come on. There we go. Bite-sized pieces. That's pretty much it, unless you want fish heads for soup. That's all you get out of this one. So with this piece, I'll use a piece of paper towel. You just kind of make a little cut. Oh, get that out of there. Hold it there, run it, your knife along it. Not pushing it so hard that you're cutting through the skin. You just want the knife to run along the skin. And you get that off. Same thing here. Just wipe your table down so it's not so slimy. Just down to the skin. Enough so you can get a grip on it. Just hold it with your two fingers. And run your knife all the way down along it. Sometimes it'll get stuck. And if it gets stuck, that means you're pushing too hard. And you might be going through the skin. Another piece. Okay, the way we're gonna do this fish is a way that I seen this fellow from up north, I believe he was from. He did his fish, and with the blood, if you were to cut your fish, whenever you catch them in the lake, cut them right here and they'll bleed out. That way when you're cleaning them later, there's no blood. So back to the way I said. The way we seen this guy do this video, and it was pretty cool, he called it the kids, the grandparents, and the young adults in Cree. So here, they call this one for the kids because this whole piece here will be boneless. You just find the back of your rib cage, cut it off at an angle. Totally boneless. Find the back of the rib here, cut it off at the angle. Another totally boneless piece. So that's why they would feed those to the kids. Here you'll find your bones. Run your knife along there. Another boneless piece. They say for the old ones because it has a stronger fish taste there. Another boneless piece. This piece could be a little tricky because you got to find your finger bones and your rib cage bones. Which if I had a different fillet knife would be a lot easier than this one for this piece. But use what you got. Okay, get her started. Flip her over. Run your knife along the belly fat there. There's your rib cage. Okay, and I can feel them right here. I missed them. So I was a little bit off of my cut. So that's your finger bones right inside here. You got to make sure you get these finger bones out because they don't dissolve when you cook them. I was off just a little bit. See, that's still another good piece of boneless meat right there. That's supposed to be attached to that one. There is your belly meat, boneless. Now I will find the rib cage on this one. Kind of cutting, pushing downwards a little bit to get right along those ribs, but you don't want to cut those ribs because you don't want them in your fillet. Okay, another set of ribs. And you can see them right inside here, where I was off my cut a little bit, those little black bones. Run your knife along there. There's your boneless belly. And then, it's a little bit trickier with this knife, but you just gotta feel them. They're right there. There, that's there. That's another piece that goes on here. So with that, that's how you fillet a walleye. This piece, total boneless. Like I said, good for kids. You can cut it up, cube it up, fry it for the kids. This is all boneless up here. A little bit tougher, fishier taste for the older people. Belly fat for the young adults. But yeah, that's how you fillet. That's how I fillet a walleye.
And the reason they say the belly is for young adults, because there is a small chance that there might be a bone still in there. And as adults, they can pick out the bones if they feel them in their mouth.
See, there's the ribs. There's a little bit on there, but to me, that's not a lot of waste. We got a nice clean skin, and we did get a pretty good turnout on meat for one fish. Like that, hey.